Happy New Year! Today I'm going to talk about some of the New Year's rituals that I go through to help set the year right. It has nothing to do with resolutions which end up going by the wayside in a week or two, like I'm going to go on a strict diet or I'm going to exercise every day. These are things that get lost in the everyday hubbub. And from what I know about daily habits and weekly habits, sticking to those habits, it's really difficult to change more than one at a time. Resolutions require you to look back. But what happens when you start looking backwards instead of forwards is that the old information starts getting into the cells and starts reprogramming you in the old way. Stay tuned to hear more. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we help healers increase their impact and income using science-based strategies. Integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation for you and those you help. Join me, Dr. Anastasia, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing to transform skepticism into belief. Welcome back. The beginning of the new year, rather than making a resolution that'll go by the wayside and then brings us shame and guilt while we going, oh darn, I missed out on another resolution, is to actually just set intentions that you would like to create something for the year. And it's not like a target or a goal, it is an intention. And what'll happen is that it programs your subconscious. Remember, your conscious mind is only 0.002% of your entire mind. We can only handle a few hundred bits per second in the conscious mind, where the input from the subconscious mind is somewhere in the 2 to 4 million bits per second that gets absorbed from everything that you see and feel around you and hear and through all of our senses. We actually absorb all that. And that's why under hypnosis, often we can recall things in very great detail. What you want to have is something new coming in, because your cells are turning over every day at a very rapid pace. People say it takes about 7 years to turn over all the cells. Well, if you think about it, and if you look it up online, you'll find out that your blood cells completely turn over in a period of 4 months. That means 100 million new red blood cells are being formed every single day. And if you think that's amazing, your white blood cells are regenerating themselves in a period of 1 to 5 days, as well as your intestinal lining cells. That means that you are a completely new person every day when you wake up. And those cells, in order for them to be healthier and at higher frequency, you need to focus on what you want to accomplish. So instead of a retrospective, which drives the old information back in, is look forward or look to the now and not back. One of the things that creates the biggest problem in terms of being healthy and being in a place that you want to be is people look back, where they can go to shame and guilt, anger, jealousy, sorrow, all the things that happened to them before. And what that does is it drives that information into your cells. Why? Because a lot of us say, oh, I didn't make that goal, I didn't accomplish that thing. So what I do at the beginning of every year is I sit down, I get out my journal with a pen. So I have my journal here and I actually handwrite. I know that a lot of us can type a lot faster than handwriting. And what I do is I write down what I wish for during the year and what my deepest desires are. Not that I'm going to do anything about them. It's just what I would like to do or what I would like to achieve or what I would like to happen in the year. I don't look at what I wrote last year, but I write 10 goals, 10 things that I want to accomplish. And what happens, amazingly enough, is that the body starts helping you. The mind, the subconscious mind, starts helping you accomplish those things. And it starts by every little action. Little actions add up to big things. So Let's say you want to have a trimmer body. So every day you'll start not eating junk foods, eating fewer sweets, eating healthier foods, eating organic foods. When you start picking up that French fry from McDonald's, you go, really? Is this doing me any good? That's not taking me to my goals. And you'll do it subconsciously. Or if you want to clean your house, for example, and organize it, which is a really good idea for helping create good flow in your life. And you'll start one drawer at a time. You'll look at it instead of looking at the whole thing overwhelmingly. You'll go, oh, that doesn't belong there. Let me put that where it belongs. Let me organize it. Let me organize my calendar. Let me organize my day. And the more you do it, the more order you bring in, the more energy you have to devote to other things. Making a list of where you want to go and what you want to accomplish is a lot more energizing for your body. And one of my wishes was to upgrade my entire wardrobe. And that means that my old things, a lot of them are fairly old. I still have the same clothes for 2 or 3 years, and some of them even longer. Is that as I pick them out of my drawer and look at them, I decide whether I want to keep them or not. And then I can get rid of them as I bring in new clothes, for example. And so since that's one of my desires, what'll happen is that my subconscious will go, oh, Tuesdays is 10% discount days at Ross, and I find a lot of nice things at Ross. So I run over to Ross and pick out a couple of things, bring them home, and then I go in my drawer and I take out if I buy 2 things, I take out 2 things. So that way my clothes get recycled and I donate them because they're still pretty good. Some of the things have been buried at the bottom. I know you've got some like that too, right? Some of those things have been buried at the bottom that you haven't worn in a while, and now it's time to give them a new home and let somebody else enjoy them. So this is the process, and writing these things down. And I restrict it to 10. You can have 50 or 60 wishes, but your subconscious really only wants to work on anywhere between 5 and 10. And I don't look at them. After I write them down, I don't look at them anymore. And then next New Year's, I open it back up and I look and I go, wow, look, 8 out of 10 of those things have come true. That's really awesome. So I take the 2 that didn't get fulfilled. If I still want that, I write those all over again. And I've looked over the years at these things, and in actuality, most of them come true. Usually it's an 80 to 90% rate. And that's because you've programmed your subconscious mind. And then the second thing that I've attached to that is this is an old Greek wives' tale. My mom was born and raised in Greece, and my dad's family is all from Greece. So I'm Greek from both sides, and I did the whole my big fat Greek family growing up speaking Greek, cooking Greek, and going to Greek school and going to Greek church. If you've watched my big fat Greek wedding, you know what my life was like. So anyway, what one of those wives' tale is that to set the tone for the year, and there's something that you want to do and want to do more of, then you do it on New Year's Day. For me, I have already gotten up and I've done some stretching. I've eaten a really healthy breakfast. I've done some walking, and I've written my 10 things that I want to do. The handwriting has this really amazing connection to your subconscious. Typing's not the same. When I do first drafts, for example, it's all handwritten. Now I do then other things that I want to do during the day. I've already decluttered 2 areas in the house. I am intending to do some drawing and painting today because that's what I want to do. And I'm going to do a couple of other things, and it's going to set the tone. So you just do 5 or 10 minutes of this and 5 or 10 minutes of that. And your body is going, ooh, I kind of like this. Ooh, this feels really good that I've done it. And it helps set the tone for the year. And what'll happen is that it programs your subconscious. And the other thing, so in combination with that, is down your list, like one of mine is to have more fun because I work a lot of long hours. So to have more fun, so I'm going to do a little drawing and painting today. That is an action that'll help set the tone for the year. And it's a combination of an old Greek wives' tale kind of thing. an old Greek tradition that I learned from my mom when I was very young, added to something that I've been doing for 25 years, and that is my 10 desires for the year starting on January 1st. So I hope you go out and you do that for yourself today. And another thing is when you're ready to start elevating your life, not just in the new year, but to really increase your health, your relationships, and your wealth, I have reserved time on my calendar. So please go to scientifichealer.com/appointment, and I'll be happy to talk to you about any topic. Next week, we'll be covering another powerful addition to your healing arsenal. Thank you for tuning in to Physics Powered Healing. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident healer or intuitive. Remember, your gifts are so needed in this world.